Tasha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby and welcome to March's Zodiac Wheel of TBR. I'm super excited. It's an exciting month. I hope you guys are ready for this. Sorry it's a little bit late, but it's been really busy. I finally have time to film this for you guys and get it up. But let's go ahead and talk about last month. So for February, I had 5 books on my TBR and these were the books and I did it, kind of. So if you watched last month's February TBR, you know that I was participating in Blackathon and I did add another book, which was Lakewood. So I didn't end up reading Black Sun, but all of the other books, including Lakewood, I did read. So I ended up reading 5 books and I am counting that as a win. You may not agree. I am counting it. Reading 5 books I think is amazing and I'm so glad I got to it. Even though I didn't get to this one, I'm still counting it and I'm still allowing myself to buy books in March, especially considering in January I read 2 books. So I'm happy that I read 5 books. So let's quickly go through these. I am going to film a wrap up of the books I read in January and February. There will be a wrap up soon where I'll go into more detail. So I did read The Picture of Dorian Gray and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I finished The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I ended up giving this 4.5 out of 5 stars. I read Rosewater by Tate Thompson, 4 out of 5 stars. It's a pretty good reading month now that I'm listing these. Elastaway by Darcy Littlebadger. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. Although this book I keep thinking about and like when I finished it, I like it even more after I finished it. So maybe it's like 3.5, maybe 4 stars. I don't know, but it says 3 stars on Goodreads. Then lastly was Lakewood by Megan Giddings and I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. So I would call that a success for the month of February. Pretty good month. All right, so now we can go ahead and get into March. If you've never watched this before, let me get these out of the frame. If you've never seen these before, I will link January's and February's down below, although the rules are pretty easy and I go through them usually again, but January I go through in a lot more detail of all of the little rules. But if not, you can go ahead and keep watching because like I said, it's pretty simple. So let's go ahead and do the first spin. Put it on Pisces because it's Pisces season. First. Are you ready? You ready, Julian? Okay, first spin. Oh, Cancer. Okay, first card is mark the beginning of summer. Read a light and fun book. All right, so the first one we landed on was a Cancer. And Cancer season marks the beginning of summer, so for that it is to read a light and fun book. So for that I chose The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Pinner. This is a new release that came out in March. Spoiler, I've already bought books in March because I was able to. But yes, this is a new release that I was super excited about, and this is a historical fiction and you're following a woman who is a secret apothecary and she secretly dispenses poisons to women who want to maybe kill their husbands because they are abusing them, cheating on them, different things like that. And then it also says that you're following a historian like 200 years later and her husband is cheating on her and she discovers this lost apothecary and all things intertwine. So it sounds really good and I know it sounds dark and not light and fun, but the cover makes me think that it's going to be a lot lighter and more fun. I mean, as light as women killing their husbands can be. I don't know, I'm excited. It's a little short read, so I think this is gonna be a good one. Okay, spin number 2. Ooh. Is that Pisces or Aquarius?
Aquarius.
Oh, Julian says Aquarius, dang it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. The Rebels. Read a book no one has heard of. No hype.
Okay, that's a good one.
All right, so next we landed on Aquarius, which I'm an Aquarius, as you guys know. And we are said to be the rebels of the Zodiac. So for that one, I said, read a book that no one has heard of or that has no hype. So for that one, I chose 50 Words for Rain by Asha Lemme. This was one of my most anticipated releases last year and I never got around to it. I haven't heard anyone else talk about this book, mention it, and I have been meaning to get to it. My brother bought me this beautiful first edition for Christmas and it is signed. Yes, I was super excited to find this book because this author shares my same name and we spell it the exact same way, so that's super exciting. But yes, this is another historical fiction, which is actually kind of funny because I don't think that's probably the least amount, that's probably like the least read genre, historical fiction and romance, that I ever read, but now we have two historical fictions. But yes, this sounded amazing. You are following a mixed race young girl in Japan during World War II. She is half Japanese, half Black, and she ends up living with her grandparents. They keep her up in the attic because she has darker skin, and I think eventually her long lost brother comes and tries to save her. I'm not quite sure, I don't remember all the little details. That's all I remember about it. Like I said, I've heard no one else talk about this or read it. It is a thick book, but it just sounds so good. It sounds like something I can definitely relate to, being mixed myself. I don't know, I am very excited about this one and I just love the cover, it's so pretty. So we have that one.
Okay, oh, there's Toby. Toby just popped out. Hello, Toby. Okay, spin number 3. Oh, Cancer again. Okay. The Crab, read a hardback. Oh, and I got a star. That means I have to do an extra spin. So 6 books.
All right, so we landed on Cancer again. And for that one, since Cancer's symbol is the crab, I made this one to just read a hardback. And this card has a little star on it, which I added, I think 6 little stars to just random cards. And if I choose a card and it has a little star sticker, then I have to do an extra spin. So now I'm gonna have to do another spin instead of 5 books. Right now we're at 6 books. Hopefully I don't pick any more with any more stars. But so because of hardback, I thought crabs, they have hard shells. Read a hardback, you get it? But that one I chose Burnt Sugar by Avini Doshi. This was shortlisted. Yes, shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize last year. And yeah, I honestly don't really remember much. I just remember this is one of the few on the Man Booker list that I wanted to read. I just know that you are following a mom and daughter's relationship, and I think it's a very tense and strained relationship. That's all I know about it. I really want to read it. The author is Indian. It says she lives in Dubai with her family. So I'm very excited and I just love this cover. I don't know, I think it's so cool. So that is the book I chose for that one.
Okay, next one. Spin 4. Pisces! Okay, so that means I can pick any book that I want for Pisces season.
All right, so we landed on Pisces, and if you land on the current Zodiac seasons on the wheel, then you get a free pass. So since it's Pisces season, happy birthday to all my Pisces out there also, I get a free book. I can read whatever book I want, which is awesome. So I have been in the mood for some like intense fantasy, and for some reason this fantasy book like really caught my eye and I really want to read it. So I chose Gideon the Ninth by Tasman Muir. I don't know why this one's just like calling out to me. I think I'm in the mood for like some dark fantasy. All I know about this is that you're following lesbian necromancers. I don't know, it sounds great to me. And I love this edition with the black edges. So yeah, that's the one that I chose for my free pass. So hopefully it's a good one.
Okay, number 5. I'm trying to do it lighter. There we go. Capricorn. Okay, so number 5. The Mountain Goat. Read a book with mountains on the cover.
All right, so we landed on Capricorn. So Capricorn's symbol is the mountain goat. So I need to read a book with mountains on the cover. And this one was so hard to find, but I found one. And it's actually a book that I have been wanting to read since it came out. And that is Daddy by Emma Klein. If you look really closely, let's see if it'll focus. There are mountains here in the back. So it counts. I'm super excited about this. I love this cover. I have no idea what this is about. I just love Emma Klein. She wrote a book called The Girls, which came out a few years ago, and I loved it so much. I said I will read anything that she ever publishes. This is her most recent release. It's a collection of short stories. So I think this will be good to read throughout the month. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm so happy I can finally put this on my TBR and get to it.
And I have to do one more. Number 6. Okay. Scorpio. Okay, last one. Dark and dangerous. Would read a book with dark themes. Okay.
All right, so the last spin. Thank goodness. I can't believe I have 6 books now on my TBR. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna try our hardest. We're gonna try our hardest. But for that one, I ended up landing on Scorpio. So Scorpio are known to be the dark and dangerous ones of all the zodiacs. So I need to read a book with dark themes. So for that one, I went with Luster by Raven Lilani, and I heard a lot of good things and buzz about this book. I know that it has dark themes. You're following a black woman and she gets involved with a white man who is already married, and I think she even starts forming a relationship with his wife, and I heard it's like dark and it really captures what it's like to be in your 20s. I don't know, it sounds great. The cover is really interesting. I'm curious about it. I've heard so many like interesting things. I want to see what it's all about. So there we go. All right guys, so those are all of the books. Here they are, 6 books, which I am a little bit scared, but I have some shorter ones in here that I think will help me out. I am really excited for all of these. I hope they're good. Yes, there we go. There's March's TBR. Let me know what you guys thought of this month's TBR. Let me know if I landed on your sign and if you agree with the prompts and all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.